another thrift store book haul. Now, I have been going crazy going to thrift stores. I mostly go to like Goodwill or like St. Vincent's, and then I've been going to another place. But I just love the thrill. I've been really loving the thrill of you never know what you're gonna find. Now, my son's been asking for certain books, and I'm like, Ben, just wait, like wait. You don't need them right now. We can find them. Like his whole entire Diary of the Wimpy Kid books, I pretty much have the whole entire set just from thrifting. But I want to share with you guys what I have been getting for him. So the other day I went to a store. I went to Goodwill, and there was a lady, it was during the daytime, and there was a lady there with her son and her daughter and her baby. And I felt like it was a competition with her on trying to find some thrift books. So I was over by the big adult section. Sorry, my throat's really scratchy. I was by like the adult section, and I was just kind of looking through the books, and I didn't find anything. And she was like taking up her sweet time, and like her kid kept coming right in front of me, and I'm just like, okay, you know, I'm just like, just looking, you know. Well, then I go over by the kid books, and I feel like she was like mad at me because I had a cart full of some stuff. So she's like eyeing up my cart, and then she's like trying to grab everything that I'm looking at, and I'm like, I already looked at that stuff. But I mean, I felt like she was just like mad at me because I was grabbing what her kid wanted, and I'm like, sorry. But I went to Goodwill and I found these, you guys. Now, my son really loves Dogman books, and these were all $1.99 at Goodwill. I'm surprised he didn't peel the tags off on them. But I've been like these are in such great condition, and I've been wiping them down as we go. But I ended up getting him this one. I took a picture of like all the books that I have gotten him so far, so because I don't know what's what. I really don't. But I got him the Dogman one. And then I got him some Captain Underpants. Now these Captain Underpants books are just a little bit more reading. My son, I think, most likely has dyslexia, so he does have a hard time reading, but I've been really trying to get him into reading, you know, and I told him, I says, I will read to you, but he really enjoys like reading these books, and he just, we both can't believe like how good these conditioned books are. But yeah, she ended up getting one that I didn't have, which was fine. It's fine, but the other ones I had. And then my son really wanted this one. He wanted me to buy this at a half-price books one day, and I'm like, I am not paying $7 for this book. I am not paying $7 for this book. So I went to a store that has used books, and it was my first time there, and I just wanted to check it out. I was in a hurry, but I got to check it out, and I really wanted to look at it a little bit more, but we couldn't. But I did find this book. This was $4, but my son really, really wanted it. I'm like, okay, I'd rather pay $4 for it. But this is like the Diary of the Wimpy Kid, and it's like all the scenes in the movie. And we watched this movie the other day, you guys. It's the 4th movie. It's called The Long Haul. It is hilarious. I love it. But he was super excited to get this book, and he was looking at the book while we were watching the movie. So that I'm just going to get him that. So that is all the books that I got him. I'm going to tell you guys, I went a little crazy. Now, the reason why I've been really loving thrift books, because I've been trying to read physical books more. I've been just trying to relax and sitting down, and I'll read while I'm just kind of sitting down with my kids and stuff. And then like if I ever go to a park, if I want to bring a book with me or something. So I've been going to a lot of thrift stores, and I found this one. This one is the Lost Apothecary. I can't even pronounce it, but this book is very pretty. To me, it's really pretty. Now, I make mini books, and I saw a lot of people grabbing this one, and I was kind of reading it, and I'm like, you know what, this sounds interesting. This was $2.79. I got this for $2.79, and it's like in pristine condition, except the one person bent the corners to save her spot. But I ended up getting this, and then I saw right next to it was the same author, and this is the London Science Society by the same author. And I'm like, okay, book of the month, they really have popular books. Like, I'm like, this is a book of the month. I'm like, I'm gonna get it. I know book of the month can be $10. I know if you sign up for a while there, it was $5, and then it's like $10. I don't know how much it is if you really subscribe to it, but this was from March of 2023, and I got this for $3.09. And I thought, I'm gonna get this. I mean, it's in like great condition. I mean, I don't even think the person even opened it or read it. If she did, she read it once. But I thought for $3, we're gonna go ahead and get that. And I've been finding some really good books at this one location. I have not yet found a book there for Ben, but for me, I have found the books that I've been wanting. So another book I showed you guys last time was The Summer I Turned Pretty. Now, I found the third book at one store. I found the first book at another. This one was $2.79. I really love this series. I really love it. So now I'm on a hunt to find the like peach one. It's not Summer Without You, but I really enjoyed this. I really did. I read this like whole series in a week and I've been wanting to read it again, so I got that one. Then I got this one today, you guys. I got this one today. This one is a Kristen Hanna book. It's called The Nightingale. My neighbor read this last summer and she told me, you have to read this book. You have to read it. And I'm like, okay, I'll add it to my, you know, want to read. I have yet to read an author by her, but the book was $1.09. I'm like, okay, we'll get it for $1.09. It says it's soon to be a major motion picture, so I don't know if the movie is out. If it is, I should watch it. But she said this is like a really good book. It is quite of a long book, so this will take me a long time to read. But I'm excited to read it. I'm excited to read it, especially for $1.09. Now, if you think about it, sometimes that's cheaper than me just going to the library and back with gas. So, yeah. Then I found this book. I found this at Goodwill. This was 99 cents. It is A Good Girl's Guide to Murder. I've seen these books like crazy. I've seen so many people suggest them. I think this is a teen book. It's not really, I don't know if that, would you consider it romance or anything? But for 99 cents, we're gonna get it. So I'm really excited to read that book. And then we have the Divergent series. Now, I got this book for $1.09. Now, I really like the Divergent movies. Really love them. There's actually 4 books, but they only made 3 movies because the 4th movie just never came out. And I saw this book, and it's like really pretty. I really like it. So my goal is to find the other books that look like this. I don't know if there are other books out there, and if it's not a big deal. But for $1.09, I really liked it. I mean, I felt like this was in a great condition. I have seen this book like crazy at the bargain stores, but not one that's like kind of pretty. So I definitely want to read this. This one is almost 500 pages, but I really liked it. I really love the movies, and I want to read the books. Another book I want to read is the Hunger Games. I'm debating if I want to buy them or like rent them. So I don't know. Den of Vipers, you guys. I cannot believe I found this at Goodwill for 99 cents. I've read this book. It is a dark, dark, dark book. It's about 4 men and 1 woman. It's not all together. Nothing happens all together. It's all separate. But, just saying. But this book is 637 pages. It took me a while to get into this book. Like, I had to read it and then pause it and go to read another book. I actually own this book on my Kindle. But I wanted my friend to read this. My friend Jenny, she loved reading books and she hasn't had time for it. And I says, this is a book she might like. She might like it. And I'm like, I'm going to get this for you to read. And then I have another friend who says she might be interested in reading it. And I'm like, if you guys want to read this, I'm trying to help my friend out. You know, she lives on herself. She doesn't have a lot of money. She doesn't have like all the sources like I do. And if I can find a book for her to read for free, because I know my library does not have this, I wanted to get it for her to read. So, but I'm pretty excited to share this book with my friends. I got that intentionally just to share with my friends. Then I saw this book. Now, I don't know very much about it. I know it's popular, and I don't know when it came out. When I had book club a month ago, they were talking about this book possibly being a book to read that somebody wanted to read for book club. So I got it because I'm like, I know somebody might want to read it for book club, and I have it. I got this at Goodwill for $2.99. So I thought, I'm going to try it. I'm going to read it anyways. I mean, it looks like a pretty decent book. Hopefully, if you guys know anything about Jodie, what the heck? Yeah, okay, but it's Jodie Picoult, but then there's other names down here, so I don't know who's who. But I've heard recommendations about this book, so I thought we're gonna give it a try. We're gonna give it a try. Then I saw this book, you guys. This book was $1.99. It's In the Likely Event by Rebecca Yarros. Now, she writes The Fourth Wing and Iron Flame. I've read those books. I like them. I'm not like hardcore about them. I'm not a huge fantasy reader. But I saw this book and I realized, oh, this is the same author that reads it, and I really like it. Now, this book came out in 2023. It just came out. I don't even know when this was released, but it came out in 2023, and this person donated it already. I don't even think they read it. I mean, if they did a pretty good job. But then I realized after I bought this book for $1.99, I realized I got this book for free for Amazon Kindle when they did the first reads. I can't remember how long ago I got that book, but I got this. Now, my friend that I was talking about, she said she really likes the Iron Flame books and the Fourth Wing, and I told her, I says, I got this book. She's like, oh yes, can I borrow that? So I'm like, okay, we'll let you borrow this, but like, I feel like an idiot that I have this, but that's okay. Because maybe her and I can start, oh, that'd be something cool. Maybe her and I can start like a little book club with each other. Yeah. Got this book. Now, this book is called Fallen. I got this for, I think I got it for $1.99 or 99 cents. I didn't get, there's no tag on here, but I got it at Goodwill. Now, I saw this movie within the last year, and I liked it. I like vampire movies and stuff, and I was looking at this book when I went to a half-price bookstore, but they wanted like $6, $7 for it, and I'm like, no, I'm not gonna pay that price. But I found this book, I think at Goodwill for, I know I got it at Goodwill, but I think I got it for like 99 cents. But I thought, I think this is the same story, but I thought, I want to read this. I want to read this to add to my vampire collection. I can't believe I found this book at Goodwill, and I got it for 99 cents. I got the Sarah J. Maas. I got the Throne of Glass. Yes, I have read 3 of the Akatar books, the A Court of Thorns and Roses. I still have to finish the 2. I just have to get to it. But I've heard so many things of the Throne of Glass, and this is the first one, and this is apparently like the old school like version of the book for cover wise. I'm like, I couldn't believe I found this. I couldn't believe I found it in like pretty much pristine condition. And then I like some of the pages, like, if you, it's not showing it, but like they've got the designs in them. So I'm pretty excited to read this, and I know for a fact I could have gotten this at the library, but sometimes some of these books will take me a while to get. And the last book I got was Corrupt. Now, Penelope Douglas, they are one of my favorite authors. I read their books, a couple of them, and I absolutely fell in love with them. I have a lot of their books on my Kindle, but if I can find any of their paper books, any of them, I will buy them. I will definitely buy it. This, I just signed up for Audible, which I'm kind of disappointed in, but this book is available with Audible that does not require a credit, and I kind of want to read this with Audible and see what it's like. But this is the first series of the Corrupt series. I think there's 4 or 5 of these books. I got this for $2.59, but I absolutely love Penelope Douglas. Like, this is the one author that I truly love, and I will try to get the paper books anytime I get it. Like, I grabbed it and I put it back, and I grabbed it and I put it back. I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna regret it if I don't buy this book. So again, Penelope Douglas is ultimate, my favorite author. If you guys haven't read them, if you guys like dark stuff, that stuff, I don't know, I can't tell you exactly what this is about. I don't know if it's, I know there's like dark stuff, and a lot of their stuff is dark, but yes. So that's a book I will probably start reading over the next month. But yeah, this was everything that I got from thrifting. I'm pretty excited with everything that I got. I kind of want to start like an Amazon wish list of books that I want to get. So then when I go to the stores, I know like, okay, that's one that's on my wish list. I know to grab it, because sometimes I'm like, I don't know if I want it or not. So I think I'm going to make a wish list of books that I physically want so I know that if I find them, I can check them off. But yeah, if you guys enjoyed this, sorry it's a long video, but if you enjoy these thrift books and just stories about books, please let me know by giving this video a great big thumbs up. Thanks for watching. Make sure you guys follow me on my socials so you guys can see other stuff that I post of book things and just not always on YouTube. But again, thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys later. Bye-bye.